Kentucky Student Voice Team, a youth-led group dedicated to creating more democratic schools and communities, as the communications coordinator. She is passionate about her work promoting youth civic engagement and improving education in Kentucky. Please help me welcome Ellen Mueller.
Hi everyone, I'm Ellen and I'm a student here in Kentucky. I'm here today because I've seen firsthand how authoritarianism shows up in our schools. And make no mistake, Donald Trump is doing this on purpose. He doesn't want a generation of students who think critically. He wants a generation that obeys. That's why during his presidency, he launched the 1776 Commission, not to improve education, but to erase history. He wants to silence conversations about racism and injustice and force schools to teach a version of history that fits his political agenda, instead of telling the truth. This goes hand in hand with the movement to ban books from our schools and libraries. Because if you control what people learn, you control what they believe. That's not education, that's indoctrination. And now, he's promised to go even further, to abolish the U.S. Department of Education entirely. That sounds abstract, but here's what it actually means. In Fayette County alone, public schools receive more than $1,700 per student in federal education funding. That includes free and reduced school meals, support for students with disabilities, Title I funding for low-income schools, teacher training and retention, and programs for English learners. Eliminating the Department of Education could rip away that support, not just from schools, but from the students who rely on it most in our rural and low-income communities. Dismantling this oversight will strip vital resources from students. Without this support, educational opportunities will become even more inequitable from district to district and state to state. Why is it that a student's zip code should determine the quality of education they receive? Let's be honest. Trump isn't trying to build a better education system. He's trying to build one that serves him, where students are taught loyalty, not liberty, where questioning authority is punished, and where diversity is erased. He has threatened to punish schools that promote an inclusive education. But teaching should be guided by what is best for students, not by vague constraints or threats that distract from the real issues facing our schools. This isn't a side issue. This is the issue. Education is where democracy begins. It's where we learn to think critically, speak up, and take action. And that is exactly what authoritarian leaders are afraid of. So today we say, no kings, no censors, and no authoritarianism in our schools. We demand truth. We demand equal access. We demand a future where students are prepared to defend democracy, not trained to submit to power. There is power in unity, and there is resilience in hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.